Hi there, my name is Amelia Buchanan, and this is for a collaborative approach to instructional mentoring. This week I got the opportunity to look at 4 different mentoring job positions for a couple different school districts across the United States. Through my required text readings this week, I really found that all 4 positions matched and had different components that worked well with the mentoring teachers navigating the real-world tensions text that we were required to read, written by Ann Lieberman, Susan Hansen, and Janet Glees. I found that in this text that it went through the different tensions that come along with mentoring and becoming a mentor. The first tension was building a new identity. The second tension was developing trusting relationships with your mentees and your colleagues. And the third tension that it described was accelerating teacher development. And all 3 of these job postings described how I would use each one of those tensions within my daily responsibilities. Now, throughout all 4 of the job postings, one of them I had a hard time looking at, so I'm going to keep mentioning 3 that I really looked at in detail. But all of them really mentioned that a mentoring position is not just for brand new teachers, the first year teachers, that it's for any new or beginning teacher or even teachers that need some additional support. Even if they're novice teachers, they need additional support. And that's what I found was I really liked that piece because being a mentor is not just for a first year teacher and then you just send them off. I'm in my second year teaching and I still have a mentor. And I find that even in my second year of teaching, I've learned so much more from my first year of teaching, but I still have so much more to grow. And I have so many questions that I didn't know in my first year of teaching. So I'm glad that I still have my mentor to rely on and support me. And so that's why I find that having a mentor in all 4 of these job postings that work with teachers of all varying degrees, first year, third year, fifth year, whatever, I found that really crucial. And I appreciate that I wouldn't just be working with just first year teachers. I'd be working with all teachers to develop them and make them the best that they can be for their students. And I also liked how they mentioned, all of these job postings mentioned that they would meet regularly, not only with their mentees, but with other advisors or mentors to discuss data and discuss similar problems that all of the mentees are having. So if there's a district-wide problem that all mentees are having within these different schools, then it's a district-wide problem that needs to be fixed. Now, if it's just individual student-parent issues, then that can be fixed within the classroom. But I feel like meeting regularly with the mentees and with other advisors to discuss and collaborate is crucial. And like I said, throughout looking at all these 4 positions, I really found that most of them matched well with the mentoring teachers navigating the real world tensions text that we were required to read this week. One of them was the importance of building trust and with your mentees and with your colleagues. And that was discussed in chapter 2, is that tension 2 part of the mentoring teachers text. And I agree that building trust within your mentees and your colleagues is absolutely crucial when you're becoming a mentor. Building the trust so your mentee can come to you when they need emotional support, when they need advice. Just being able to open up to them about your weaknesses and your strengths and being able to collaborate and build upon your weak points is crucial for trust. So I mentioned the trust first because I think that one's the most important. Now, they also discussed helping your administration or principal, assistant principal develop professional development for school-wide. And then that focused on tension 3, which was developing professional development. And I really liked that one because I have been in 2 different school districts now. One of them that had a rigorous professional development for us as teachers, where we were constantly doing something, constantly reflecting, constantly working on who we are as teachers. And now I'm in a new school district where it's completely up to myself to find professional development, and it's very limited, and it's either during the summers or on late nights in a different, like an hour and a half away, different city. And it's difficult. So I definitely think having a mentor position that helps develop professional development, not just for new teachers, but for all teachers. So because all teachers are continuously growing, I think that's a crucial part of the mentoring responsibilities, not just mentoring teachers to be the best that they can be. Now, what I found which was unique in one of the job postings was the Jefferson School District position. Now, they mentioned that they listed all the responsibilities that I would be doing as a mentor, but they also explicitly listed what my job would not entail. And I really liked that. It was very clear cut. My expectations were clear. It mentioned how I would not be a sub. I would not be in charge of behavior or discipline. I would not be a testing coordinator. And I feel like that touched base on the tension one, creating a new identity in that mentoring text, navigating the real world tensions text that I keep mentioning. But when you move out from the classroom into a mentoring position, you cut away from the behavior, you cut away from the testing coordinator, you cut away from being a sub. Those aren't your responsibilities anymore. And in my school district now, we have a couple coaches that I believe their expectations and responsibilities are to be mentors and coaches, but they are just thrown in every sort of position. If there's an extreme behavior, they're called to that to go handle that. If there is someone out and we need just someone to fill in for a little bit until we can call a sub, they're thrown into that room. And I feel like that takes away from their mentoring position. They can't go and work with their mentees. They can't go and collaborate with their other mentors or advisors and gather new resources and information to share with their mentees or create professional development opportunities. So it was unique that only one of these job postings mentioned what my job would not entail as a mentor. But I think it was absolutely crucial. And if I ever did apply to one of these positions, I would want to make it clear what my job would not be, whether in my contract or in the interview, because that is a very crucial thing. My job as a mentor would not be to be the testing coordinator. It would not be to be in charge of all discipline or attendance or whatever. It would be to mentor teachers. Now, the position that I found that I would want to apply for, at least at this stage in my life right now, would be the Williamson County School District system-wide mentor teacher position. Now, right now, I'm just a 2-year teacher. I've only been teaching for 2 years. I'm still pretty new, and I'm still just beginning my master's degree in teacher leadership. So I still am not completely comfortable with taking on the role and responsibility of mentoring a brand new teacher. I'm still a brand new teacher. So that's why I think in this position, it's very clear cut. It gave lots of bullet points on what my responsibilities would be, and I know I could complete all of these responsibilities, plus with additional ones that they throw on my plate. But I feel like this one was simple enough where with some training and additional training, finishing my master's degree as an example, I'd be able to complete this job well and up to the standards of the Williamson County School District. Now, another thing I found unique, this is a random thought, all 3 positions focused on what my job would be like for like how long I'd be standing or how long I'd be lifting or sitting down or who would work with. But the Williamson County District teacher mentioned in depth what I'd be doing. I would be and who I would be helping, which I liked, because they didn't just say I'd be helping new teachers, I'd be helping everybody. It detailed how I would build relationships with my teachers that I was mentoring and with my colleagues that I would be working with. So even if I wasn't mentoring a teacher, I would still build a trusting relationship with all teachers to build morality, just so they know that I'm someone that they can come to for support or advice, or if they want me to come and watch them do a lesson and then I can observe them and give them some strategies. That's what I really like, because I wouldn't just be working with and building these strong, trusting relationships with my mentees. It'd be school-wide. So I really feel like this is a good skill that I have. I'm great at listening. I'm great at giving advice. I'm great at giving emotional support when it's needed. I'm great at keeping secrets, so confidentiality would not be a problem. Now, this position also mentioned how I'd also continue not my own education, well, also my education, as well as the education of the entire school by collaborating with other teachers, specialists, experts, and mentors throughout the district to bring back new strategies, bring back professional development, all to create highly effective teaching within my brand new teachers or my novice teachers. Now, I have the skills, knowledge, and the ability that this position's asking for. Now, for the skill-wise, it was asking for a person who is detail-oriented, who's organized, and can complete multiple highly complex tasks tasks at once. Now, even though that's a mouthful to say, I know I can complete them. I love chaos. That's how I function best, is when everything's is on fire all at once, going every which way. That is when I think the best. I'm on my feet and I'm just acting. Now, juggling multiple tasks is something else I enjoy. I'm a busybody. Yeah, busybody. I'm not just someone who's going to sit around and not do anything. So I like the high pace, having multiple complex tasks. And I like having something on my plate at all times, constantly challenging myself. And that would be rewarding for me as a mentor. And then also for the knowledge that this position required, the Williamson County School District, they required basic algebra skills and basic English skills. And I'm pretty competent, and I've been through all the way up to calculus in college, all the way up through AP courses in high school and in college doing English. And something I found that just through my self-reflection that I feel like would assist this position is the fact that I love to learn. So for some reason, there was a chemistry teacher who needed help on a lesson on how to present this complex task or concept. I would love more than anything to do my own research and learn it myself, then be able to assist this teacher in teaching it to her students or his students. I am the person who, if I don't know something, I'm not just going to guess it or wing it. I'm going to do as much research as I possibly can to give a concrete, clear answer. So even if I don't have all the information and knowledge that at my fingertips or just in my head, being able to spew it out at any moment, knowing it ahead of time, I'll be able to do my own research and make sure that I'm giving this teacher, whether a new teacher or novice teacher, what they need to be successful in the classroom. So I will make sure with my other multiple tasks that I'm juggling that I would be completing each task, and each teacher would get their individual time with me, so all of their needs, emotional, academic, whatever, are met. And that would be very crucial to me as a mentor, that I'm not just throwing together a lesson plan and telling them to go teach it, or just be like, yeah, you're fine, like your lesson's great. I would really want to push and challenge my teachers to reflect on their own thinking and their own teaching practice and thinking, how could I make this better? What could I do to make the kids do this, or have the kids think this? And I really think that bouncing back and forth collaborative reflective practice with a mentee and a mentor would be crucial to the development of highly effective teachers. So overall, out of the 4 positions that were presented to me, I really liked the Williamson County School District position of being the mentor. Overall, I loved how all 4 counties really described working with all types of teachers, not just new teachers, because the stigma is when you are a mentor, you only work with first-year teachers, then you throw them off to the wolves. But I think a mentor should be with all teachers at all times and be accessible to all teachers at all times for support or advice or what have you, because that's what they are. They are a mentor to all. They are the teachers of teachers. Once again, my name is Amelia Buchanan. Thank you.